today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete to open things up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the no, they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Daron Payne in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
He enjoyed watching that game. Tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to get...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Oilers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this. To the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's on Jackson Carman, second-round pick in 2021.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Daron Payne, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line, not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Houston. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. Daron Payne in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down with Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Back to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that...
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Herbert now. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Here's Herbert. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've got
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side. he takes it all the way down to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Powerful running, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it? Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. In length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Herbert on first down now.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Herbert. Out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Oilers have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The Rams on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Davis has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the...
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good start. Field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
He juked him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the great run